Hello, hi everyone. Welcome to Selenium Python training program. So in the last session we discussed about how to handle a drag and drop part 1 where in the last scenario we have only source and we moved it using x coordinate and y coordinate. All right. Now, what we are going to do is the next scenario is let me switch back to the browser once. See here, we have a resizable. See, this is also a similar to that of a draggable. The only difference out over there is earlier, see, in the draggable objects, we perform this drag and drop. The similar way in this resizable, we are performing a drag and drop of this left hand side or else the right hand side bar. Okay, this bar, I can perform this drag and drop. So the only thing is both are almost one and the same, right? The scenario is perform resizable operation. The steps are if we observe the scenario manually, almost it's one and the same like the draggable script whatever we have created. What I observed is only two things are changing in that script. One is application URL and the second one is the desired object information. As in this situation, we don't know to where we need to drop, hence we can use same drag and drop by offset command and 150 comma 150 coordinates which we have used in the previous program. So in order to achieve this scenario, what I am going to do right now is copy the previous scripts and then update the URL, update the property and try to run the script and see whether it is working or not. So that's it. These are the steps, guys. So what I'm going to do right now is the recent script, I'm copying it and I'm pasting it again, 18th. And here I want to change my URL to resizable, copy it. This is going to be the first update. And the second update which I have to do is this property. Right click on this bar, inspect. See, it has a class name, lengthy class name. Whenever we have such kind of a lengthy class names, directly we can go with an XPath itself, // div open braces at the rate a class is equal to. So we have a one of a one. We were able to identify it. Go back here and earlier we have a obj driver dot find element by ID. Now I am changing it to driver dot find element by XPath. That's it. In an earlier example, we have an ID property. Earlier, we have a ID property, and now I changed it to XPath. And now let me try to run my script and see how this is going to work. Run as a demo, run this demo script, and let us see whether this resizable operation is performing or not. Let it execute. Okay, so it will take a few seconds to wait. We have explicitly given a thread.sleep. See, it performed that operation successfully. Good enough. So like this, with a simple modification, the previous script, we can use it in a different scenario. Okay. Finally, I noticed that with about two modifications, my script is executing successfully. Awesome. Right. And then here I want to go with another scenario. On the same app, we have a droppable functionality. See, the basic difference between the previous draggable and this drawable is earlier I don't know where exactly I need to perform a drag operation or a drop operation. My destination is not there, hence I have used a coordinates. Whereas here in this situation, I know where exactly I need to drop. In such situations, we can use a second command. So copy the previous scripts and paste it again here with a new name. And prior to that, let me list down the steps. Perform, drag and drop on the URL which is a droppable application. The various steps are copy the draggable scripts in the create new object, or else we can say create objects for both source and destination, right? And in the action chains, instead of using drag and drop by offset, use drag and drop commands and run your scripts. Let us see. So I have already copied my draggable script. Now let me try to create an object for both the source and the destination. Prior that, once after you have copied the script, update the URL, delete object creation, and delete actions chain command. Delete all the three commands. See, in the new script, I'm just deleting this draggable object creation, and I'm deleting this actions chain, and I have to update the URL to droppable, copy the URL, and update this URL in your script. That's it. Here we no need to wait for this much of time, hence I'm giving it as a 3 seconds itself. As soon as we switch to the frame, now the next operation is identify the drag me target object. Right click, inspect. It is having an ID. Okay. SRC is equal to driver dot find element by ID. And my destination is this one. Right click, inspect. And my destination is a droppable having an ID property. dest is equal to again driver dot find element by ID, and I have to create an object to these action scenes, but we have to pass the driver instance, and here we can use drag and drop, and we have to pass the source, and we have to pass the destination and a perform. That's it. Let me run my test script and see whether it is performing this operation or not. It's executing, and let us see this one. Okay, it should perform this operation. See, see, the drag and drop got performed successfully in this situation. Good enough. Done the deal. And after a few seconds again, it will terminate the browser. Cool. So this is a basic scenario how to perform a drag and drop operations, guys. Thank you.